Have you ever paused to wonder if the world is really set up for your triumphant? Think about it. In the classroom, your grades, even the latest fashion or haircuts, they might not be your golden tickets to success. The world's blueprint, subtly woven by the unseen forces and peer influence, often steers you down a well-trodden, convenient for the masses, but perhaps not tailored for you, path. Maybe this is not what you should be following. In this eye-opener, I'm going to explain to you the threads of societal norm and peer pressure. We'll dissect how these invisible hands shape your choices and why veering off this preset course might be your secret to authentic success and not just becoming a McDonald's worker. It's more than just going against the flow. It's about understanding that true achievement lies in carving out your own niche. Ready to challenge the norms, resist the tide of conformity, and chart your own course? Let's dive deep into why standing out, not just blending in, could be your ticket to success. First, let's just take a moment to reflect on the societal setup around us. It is truly designed for our success, right? It might seem like governments and our social circles should be rooting for our success and happiness, but is this reality or an illusion? I think you know the answer. Consider this. Our early years are spent in a school system that values scores over creativity, even though they say creativity is most important. How bizarre. The schooling environment, while essential if you want to go down the uni route, often moulds us into what the system needs. Efficient but not necessarily innovative or independent thinkers. They want us to rely on them. They don't want us to think big, they want us to think small, inside the box, because they can control the box. There's an undercurrent in society, one that subtly nudges us towards being just another cog in the machine. And that is where most men are. They let themselves become a cog, pointless, replaceable. But you won't. Our social circles too play a role. Sure, genuine friends desire your happiness, but the broader circle? And how many true friends have you got? Maybe 5? Most people do not have many. Most people's friends are just the ones they meet at a park or something outside, at a party, and they don't care about you. It's often inadvertently lead us astray they do. The focus shifts of the fleeting trends and superficial pursuits as well. The latest fashions craze the newest smartphone. These become our focus, while deeper, more meaningful aspirations take a back seat. It's almost like there's a veiled script we're expected to follow, where standing out is discouraged and blending in is rewarded, right? This script subtly influences our choices, steering us away from our true potential. So the question arises, why should you choose to be different? Why should you stand out? Well, as I'll go in to explore a bit more, the world isn't meant for you to succeed. Trends will secretly kill you. The government is in power, but it's not really the government. There's people above the government who tell the government what they have to do. And though the government then works with the big companies like Nike, Google, Microsoft, maybe Gucci, and they will secretly make the trends that the government will benefit off of. They will make trends that are bad for you, secretly killing you. Think about all the things on TikTok, the bad TikTok ideas that have ended up with people in hospital. That's what the government is doing, but on a much less severe, but more widespread scale. And this is because they don't want you to succeed. Why would the government want you to? After all, you only pay them tax. If you succeed, you're going to rise up and challenge the government. This is not okay. If you start challenging and thinking about what the government are really doing, you're going to end up arguing, aren't you? Why is the UK trying to get migrants out of the country? What's so bad with them? If they're going to do something good, keep them in. But no, we don't think like this. We get conditioned how to think by the government through our schooling ages and our people around us. Another big thing to think is that the government will push for what they want. The government wants to keep the power with the power. You're in this massive circle over here. The government's this very little circle. They want to keep it so that very little circle is the one with all the power. They want the masses to be blind, have nothing. And so this is what they want, what they deserve, and not what they deserve, sorry. They want what is good for them. And what they want for themselves often is not good for you. It means you end up with the short straw, going to school, becoming conditioned, ending up just doing something low life. Another big issue that people often go when they're like, okay, so I know the world isn't set up for my success. I want to go against it. But what about my friends? My friends are still like everyone else. They'll think I'm weird. But don't worry about them. Your friends will not succeed. I am 99% certain that your friends at the moment are lowlifes. They're Jeffreys. They are not going to do anywhere near as well as what you could do. So why do you care if they bully you a little bit? Why does it matter? Because you know in the end you're going to be better off than they are. Even if all your online businesses fail, you're still going to be able to get a better job than them, better degree. So why do you care about them? Why do you care if they don't think you're going to succeed? Because, frankly, why does it matter? If you've not got the cool haircut, why does it matter to them? They're just doing picking on your insecurities. That's not what a real friend does. Another big thing, as I've mentioned, they are temporary. Your friends will not be the ones you have when you're a millionaire. Success makes better friends. Your friends at the moment are like level 2. When you start to make money and progress in your self-improvement, you'll get level 8 friends. You might even get level 10 friends. Those are the best friends. Those friends will encourage you to go against the norm. And so, this is also related. Don't give in to their peer pressure. It will ruin everything. Peer pressure is where most people fail. People cannot withstand the masses. When a massive group do something, everyone follows like a herd of sheep. You can't. By following these herds, you are following the trends, even if you say you're not. If all your friends get a cool kind of haircut or something, and you don't get that haircut, you're going against them. You're going against the trend. That is seen as bad. And so they will pressure you into doing what they want. Don't. And it doesn't matter if you don't do what they really want. They only want it for like a minute. Once you start talking about something else, they'll forget about the fact you've not got their haircut, or you've not got the coolest trainers, or you're not wearing the new hoodie or whatever. They don't really care for more than 2 minutes. They'll pick on you for 2 minutes and then it's done. So peer pressure is very temporary. Just if you can withstand it, that's good. And the reason you need to be able to withstand all peer pressure is because once you give in, you'll give in again, and you'll give in again. And each and every time it will just get slightly more severe. And then you'll have no resistance against anything hard. And suddenly you'll become one of the most following sheep. You'll just follow everyone no matter what. And another big thing with giving in once is they'll learn that you give in. If you say no, then they'll understand you don't want to do it. If you say no another time to something else, they'll learn you don't want to do it. And so ultimately they'll just end up stop trying to peer pressure you into doing stuff because they know you don't give in. But if they know you might give in, they're going to really try hard. So please, stand out so you don't become the average guy.